Hi students. Yes, today we are going to continue the preparations of amine. First preparation already we have finished in the previous video. What is that? Amines can be prepared from the reduction of nitro compounds. Okay. Now we are going to take nitriles to prepare amine. What do you mean nitriles? The cyanide group. CN group only called nitriles. So from cyanide group, we are going to prepare the amines. So the first reaction named as Mencius reaction. What do you mean Mencius reaction? We are going to take ethyl cyanide or methyl cyanide like cyanide compound. That cyanide compound it can be reduced with platinum or some like metal with hydrogen or the familiar reducing agent like lithium aluminum hydride. The special kind of catalyst, if you take sodium present in amalgam with ethyl alcohol, if you use this catalyst by taking the cyanide for the formation of amine, that reaction is called Mencius reaction. So methyl cyanide CH3CN. What's the name of this compound? Methyl cyanide. Treated with this catalyst sodium amalgam ethyl alcohol, it will produce primary amine. So you take four hydrogen atom, 2 you add in the cyanide, carbon, 2 in the nitrogen. So you will get methyl cyanide is converted into ethylamine or ethanamine. Okay. The same you can do with iso group. What do you mean isocyanide? See, CN present means cyanide compound. NC, instead of carbon-carbon bond, nitrogen-carbon bond is formed, means we can say that is isocyanide. So CH3, CN, NC. Okay, the same catalyst you can take it, same you can add 4 hydrogen, but 3 hydrogen we will add in the carbon, 1 hydrogen in the nitrogen. So if you take isocyanide, it will form secondary amine. So methyl aminomethane, that means N-methyl methanamine. Okay, N-methyl methanamine. Here primary amine, secondary amine. This is different. So if you take cyanide, we will get primary amine. If you take isocyanide, we will get secondary amine. Okay. Next, we are going to prepare amines from alkyl halides. Okay. So alkyl halide, before that amides. From the amides, we are going to prepare the amine. So what is amide? CH3 or it may be R. C double bond O N2 group. This group only called amides. Right? How will you prepare amine from amide? First you can use normal reducing agent, lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride. So it will give 4 hydrogen atom. So 2 hydrogen we can remove the water. Remaining 2 hydrogen add in the carbon. So we will get CH3, CH2, NH2. Ethylamine or ethanamine. Primary amine will get. Okay. Right. The same already we have studied in the previous lesson itself. What's that? Hofmann degradation reaction. CH3C double bond O NH2 acetamide. Catalyst only different. What catalyst we have to take? Potassium hydroxide with bromine. It will act as an oxidizing agent. So it will go as a carbon monoxide or dioxide. CO2 means carbon dioxide. Will get 1 carbon less amine. This is important. The same amide only, but if you take lithium aluminum hydride, will get same number of carbon amine. If you take Hofmann degradation reaction, 1 carbon less amine we will get. Okay. Next only we are going to prepare the amine from alkyl halides. Okay, the first type of reaction with alkyl halide is very important. Gabriel's phthalimide synthesis. Gabriel phthalimide, very important reaction. Okay, so Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, we are going to take phthalimide. What is phthalimide? Benzene ring, 2CO group with NH. This is called phthalimide. You have to take alcoholic KOH. Potassium hydroxide dissolved in the alcohol. So what will happen? Water will go NK. Potassium phthalimide will form. What is the product? Potassium phthalimide, NK. Now we are going to take alkyl halide or X, any alkyl group. Okay, here potassium halide will go, R will add up, so N alkyl phthalimide will form. C double bond O N R, here also C double bond O, right? What is the name of this compound? N alkyl phthalimide. Now aqueous KOH, that means KOH dissolved in water. What will happen? We have to take 2 moles of KOH. Listen carefully. These 2 hydrogen, then this group will go as a primary amine. That is our expected preparation. Okay, primary amine. What's the remaining? This group with 2 OK, right? 1000 and potassium. 2 times we have 1. You can add another 1. You can add. Okay. Then the product also okay. What is that? Potassium phthalate, diphthalate will form. Okay. So Gabriel phthalimide synthesis very important. Next, aminolysis. What do you mean aminolysis? Aminolysis, Hoffman's aminolysis means we are going to add ammonia with alkyl halide. So what is alkyl halide? We can take methyl bromide, alkyl halide with ammonia, NH3. What will happen? NH3 you can split H, NH2. HBr you remove it. So you will get primary amine, methyl amine. If you take one more bromomethane, alkyl halide, then one more hydrogen will be replaced with HBr. So CH3 you can add up. CH3 2 times and NH. One of the hydrogen goes along with bromine as a NH as a HBr. Remaining you can add up. This you can write in another way. CH3 bond NH bond CH3. Further react with one more alkyl halide. What will happen? The remaining 1 hydrogen in the nitrogen also removed. You can add one more CH3. So now we will get tertiary. Here we have nitrogen. Okay, tertiary amine. Even you can add one more alkyl halide. What will happen? It will form quaternary ammonium salt. How? CH3. That is 4 times. Then N plus Br minus. So like 4 substitution we can do in the nitrogen, right? Aminolysis reaction. Aminolysis, Hoffman's aminolysis reaction. Here we are going to take alkyl halide. The third one with alkyl group, that is also important. Here the reactivity we have to remember. Alkyl halide we are using, that reactivity order or Br then RCl. That means halogen plays the important role in their activity. Okay, if you take alkyl iodide, having more reactivity. Okay, then sodium acid we are going to take with the alkyl halide. For example, we can take methyl bromide with sodium Acide means N3, sodium acide. What will happen? Very simple. Remove the NaBr. Methyl acide will form. What's the product name? Methyl acide. Okay. Now we can take ordinary reducing reaction. So reducing reaction, we will take lithium aluminum hydride. So it will give, as usual, 2 hydrogen. Now what will happen? Very important. From 3 nitrogen, 2 will go as a nitrogen gas, N2 gas. Remaining 1 nitrogen with 2 hydrogen, we will get amine compound. NH2 present means we will say amine compound. Next, the same reagent, okay, sodium acide. If you take chlorobenzene, C6H5Cl, but here sodium acide with 200 degrees Celsius temperature, that additional condition we have to use along with cuprous oxide. So this additional condition you have to remember based on the reaction. But same type of product N3 will add up after removal of N2. What will happen? Final aniline will form, NH2. How shall it form? First it will form like a acid compound. Further reduction, directly it will produce aniline. Okay. Next, aminals of hydroxyl compound. What is hydroxyl compound? OH group compound, only called hydroxyl compound. So aminals of hydroxyl compound, we are going to take ethyl alcohol with ammonia, NH3. How will you split the NH3? NH to H. Water will go, so you will get primary amine, C2H5, NH2. Further, if you add one more ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, what will happen? One of these 2 hydrogen will go as a water with O. So C2H5 2 times with NH group. If you add one more ethyl alcohol, C2H5, again the remaining hydrogen also will go as a water. So we will get tertiary amine. Okay, nitrogen having no hydrogen, that is called tertiary amine. Okay, it will not form quaternary ammonium salt, that is important. Previously in the half-an analysis, we can prepare quaternary ammonium salt, one more you can add, but in the hydroxylation of aminolysis reaction, in the OH group reaction, it will not produce any quaternary ammonium salt. Okay. In case aromatic alcohol, if you take, what will happen? Phenol. What's the name of this compound? Phenol. Here also aminolysis NH3, but whenever benzene comes, you have to apply some condition. 300 degrees Celsius temperature, and then zinc chloride anhydrous without water, anhydrous zinc chloride we have to take. Then with 1 hydrogen, water will go, will get aniline. What's the product name? Aniline we will get. Okay. So all the chemical preparations are over. Now we are going to learn something about physical properties. What do you mean physical property? In the physical state, all the lower amines, 1 carbon to 2 carbon, they are colorless gases with ammonia smell. What smell it will produce? Ammonia smell. But higher amine will form volatile liquid. What do you mean volatile? Easily evaporatable, like petrol. Volatile liquid, and also it produces fish odor. Very important, one more. Fish odor. Okay. Then second, we are going to compare with the boiling point. So boiling point of low amines, like 1 carbon, 2 carbon amines, is higher than that of the other amines. Why? Means the lower amines will form hydrogen bond. because of hydrogen bonding, it will have high boiling point. How it will form? See the structure. If you take one primary amine, RNH2, okay, R hydrogen, hydrogen. If you take another, so now because of this lone pair electron which carries positive, negative character as well as positive in the hydrogen, so hydrogen bond will produce, right? Because of this bond formation, low member of amines having high boiling point, okay, but high members will not have high boiling point, okay, because of hydrophobic nature, okay, right? Next we are going to compare solubility, how it is soluble with water. Third point in the physical property, solubility. So how it is soluble or insoluble with water? See, actually it is less soluble. Okay, amine generally insoluble, but low members will slowly dissolve with the amine. Okay, because of hydrogen bonding. But in general, if you say amines are insoluble in water, but readily soluble in organic solvent like benzene ether. Right? If you take organic solvent, inorganic means water, okay, organic solvent it will soluble, but with water insoluble. What about the anilines? Aniline also insoluble in water. Then chemical properties, how the amines are reacting with the other compound. Already we have studied which having basic character. How will you say that having the basic character? Nitrogen the amine having lone pair electron. Because of this lone pair electron which acting as a base, which having weak base. If you compare with the other base like NaOH, less basic, but among the amines are generally in the organic compound, amines are weak base. Okay, how will you confirm it is an weak base? If you add anything with base, or if you add the acid with base, it will produce salt. So if you take R n goes to amine with HCl, what will happen? It will form salt like R NH3Cl plus minus. So base only will form salt with acid. So we have confirmed, because lower class we have studied if you add acid with base, it will produce salt. Okay, right. Next, the basic nature, right? We can compare, or we can compare the basicity of amines based on the group, that group substituted in the nitrogen, or based on the group attached in the nitrogen compound or amine compound. The basicity will vary. Okay, so the first, how will you compare? Based on the Kp value. How? If you take amine NH2 with water, I am writing the water HOH. Now, because of this lone pair electron, which will accept the proton, which one is accepting the proton? We can say base. Okay, so it will form RNH3 plus and OH minus. So basicity you can calculate by using Kp value. How will you write? R NH3 plus concentration and then OH concentration. That is nothing but product concentration divided by reactant. Water will not come in the concentration. It will not change any acid character or basic character. Okay, by using this Kp value, you can find the basicity. From that, we can use pKp value. So, which one having more Kp value and less pKp value, that having more basic character. Okay, right. Now, based on the substitution, how amines acting as a base. Okay, so if you take highly substituted amine which having more basic than less substituted. For example, if you compare ammonia, how do you write ammonia? NH3. NH3 I am writing like this. Okay, right. So it will accept proton by donating the lone pair. So NH4 plus right? Then if you take substituted amine NH2, which having lone pair electron, which also undergoing proton accepting the proton, so protonation, so R N H H then plus. So which one will have more tendency to accept this proton or giving this electron means this substituted amine group. Why? This is electron withdrawing group. That means it will give the electron. So the density of electron on the nitrogen is higher in the substituted amine compared with ammonia. That's why it's substituted amine having more basic character. Right? If you compare based on this property, if you compare tertiary having 3 substitution, tertiary amine having more basic character than secondary amine, then primary amine. But this is not regular in all the amines, which having some deviation. What type of deviation means? Only based on the substitution we cannot give the basic character. So we have to compare its inductive effect, solvation effect and steric hindrance. So what do you mean solvation effect? How it is dissolving with water. What is inductive effect? Electron giving or accepting tendency. What is steric hindrance? Bulkier group. That means more crowd is present means it not move easily. That is steric hindrance. Okay. So now we are going to see about solvation effect. What do you mean solvation effect? How it is dissolved with water. We know that low members easily will dissolve with water. Already we know that. And also if you compare primary amine having more tendency or more possibility to approach the water. For example, how will you write the primary amine N? So R NH2. If it is in positive charge, it may have like this structure NH2. If you add one more protonation, NH3 will form with positive charge. So now 3 water can approach this proton. That is solvation. Okay. H2O only I am writing like this. So 3 moles of water can approach that primary amine. So it have more basic character. So which one having high solvation, that will have more basic character. Size increases means solvation will decrease. How? You take secondary amine Rn, only 2 hydrogen it will have because 2 R group. So only 2 water molecule can approach. What about the tertiary amine? Only 1 hydrogen is available, so only 1 water molecule can approach. So solvation means how it will dissolve. So 3 moles of water comes means easily it will dissolve compared with the other amine. So primary amine only having more basic character. So just now we have studied tertiary amine having more basic character. Now after the solvation effect, we are confirming which one having more approachable water than having basic character. So apart from all these 2, we have to consider all the 3 effects: inductive effect, solvation effect, steric hindrance. The secondary amine only having more basic character. So finally we are going to confirm the order of basic character of amine or 2NH. That means you can substitute CH3 twice NH. Secondary amine having more basic character than primary amine, then only tertiary amine, then only ammonia NH3. This is the finalized order of basic nature of amine. The same way you can write for ethylamine C2H5 twice NH, C2H5 NH2, then C2H5 thrice as usual NH3. So The basicity not depends upon the number of carbon attached in the nitrogen. That is only depends upon primary, secondary, tertiary amine. That means number of hydrogen present in the nitrogen. So final, the order of basic order of amine is secondary amine more than primary amine, tertiary amine. So this is the order. That order also very important one more. Next we are going to write about or learn about chemical preparations. That means chemical properties of a amine. How the amines are reacting with other compounds. Other compounds sense chemical reactions we are going to learn. First, chemical property of amine, that is alkylation. What do you mean alkylation? Addition of ethyl or methyl group, alkyl group. Alkylation means addition of alkyl group. First we must know what is alkyl group. CH3, CH3, CH2. Like incompleted alkanes only we are telling alkyl group. So first the primary amine or NH2 with one alkyl group. So here same alkyl bromide. Okay. So what will happen? From two hydrogen, one hydrogen will combine with this bromine, it will form HBr. We can remove it. The CH3 will add the place of hydrogen. So R NHCH3 secondary amine will form. If you take 2 moles of alkyl bromide, like aminolysis already we have studied, you know, 2 HBr will go, 2 CH3 you can add up. CH3 CH3, right? If you take 3 moles of alkyl bromide, it will produce R CH3 plus CH3. Okay, so already we have studied, you know, alkylation. It will undergo quaternary ammonium salt formation. Okay, right? Acetylation. Next chemical reaction is acetylation. This is the important reaction. Okay, so amine, here we are going to take amine, acetylation, addition of acetyl group. So how will you add the acetyl group? Primary amine CH3 NH2 reacted with acetyl chloride. How will you write acetyl chloride? COCl CH3. CH3 COCl. I am going to remove HCl. That's why I am writing in the reverse manner. This 2 hydrogen you can split. Remove HCl. Now add up the remaining. We will get amide compound CH3 NH C double bond O CH3. N-methyl acetamide compound is formed. Okay. The same way you can take very important reaction, Scott and Bowman reaction. Scott and Bowman reaction, very important reaction. Here we are going to take aniline with benzoyl chloride C6H5. N2 with benzoyl chloride. What is the name of this another reactant? Benzoyl chloride. But here we have to take the catalyst base NaOH. As usual, you split one hydrogen, HCl will be removed, will get N-phenyl benzamide C6H5 NH C double bond O C6H5. N-phenyl benzamide will form. Okay. Next reaction with the nitrous acid. So here we must know the amines react with a nitrous acid. What is nitrous acid? HNO2, not NO3, because nitric acid only called HNO3. Nitrous acid means HNO2. Okay. So nitrous acid react with the primary amine will give alcohol product. Secondary amine oil like compound will produce. Tertiary amine will give salt. This is important, you just remember. Okay. So the first, this is primary amine. So we can take primary amine CH3 NH2. Okay, with primary amine the nitrous acid you can write N. HNO2 I have written HON double bond O. Okay. So with nitrous acid, here we have to add one more catalyst like sodium nitrate and HCl. The catalyst also you have to write. Very simple. Listen carefully. This you can split. Water will be removed. Okay. Then here you can remove HO. Okay. So you just rearrange it because easily you can understand. O double bond NOH. HNO2 only I have written like this. Now write HCl. So HCl is removed, water is removed. So what type of product you will get? Diazonium compound like CH3 N double bond NCl. Whatever remaining you just write. Diazonium chloride compound will form. Okay. So further on reaction with the water, that means hydrolysis. What will happen? That N2 will go as a nitrogen gas. Okay. Then water you can split HOH. HCl hydrochloric acid also we can remove. Then OH will add. So already I told you know, primary amine with the nitrous acid will produce alcohol. Okay. If you take the place of CH3 benzene compound, what will be the product? This very important reaction that is called diazotization. Diazotization reaction. Okay. Benzene ring, yes. Aniline, primary amine with nitrous acid means how will you write? HNO2 O N OH. As usual, what are the catalysts will you take? HCl Na NO2. So here as usual we have to water. How will you remove the water? Then as usual here also water. So what's the remaining? Benzene diazonium chloride N double bond NCl. So this is not a stable compound. It will form and it will slowly decompose.